Hey, y'all. Welcome to a pre-recorded live, live pre-recorded, right? Keynote. I wanted to do this one live versus do a keynote that I have just seen, simply because I really wanted you guys to hear my heart on this one. So if we have not met, my name is Kim, founder of KEE we're a marketing, public relations, media, and funding firm located and based out of Tampa, Florida. By trade, by life, and I love to help people. If you're an entrepreneur and business owner and you're ready to work, we're ready to work with you. But that's not why we're here. Do these of I usually fit it into what we do in marketing, PR, media, and funding, but it's just an opportunity for me to talk for a very long time. And so, although I speak in that, I kind of want these talks for that reason. So let me tell you, I know you saw the title. Is it time to reimagine? So let me see what happened. So if you've been following me anytime, you know I'm a part of a credit and funding business. We have added that to because that most entrepreneurs need that financial help and that backing, especially in the space of being able to utilize services. A whole different story, talk about that later. But inside of our group, someone said, "Hey, what is your why? Why are you doing this? What is your why?" And I started my why inside. Now, when I started business and working for myself, I've actually been working for myself since I was 14 years old. I have worked corporate businesses part-time since 2012, maybe even a little bit before then. I have been full-time in my businesses. Let's say and my why at that time was so strong. I wanted to be able to do some things for my grandmother. I wanted to be able to be a caregiver. I wanted to do for children, for my daughter. And I was gung ho. Like I work. So especially prior to me being full-time in coaching, I was a hairstylist. I worked so much and I had a plan that people used to tell me, the mom. And was really truly raising my daughter. I mean, people said they were saying all kind of stuff. And for me, I never addressed it. Although I knew. I still these people have come saying, "Oh my God, we love the way you raise your daughter, and she's so amazing," and da 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 da. Not knowing that I know, they that's neither here nor there. Still got to break that down a little bit, but at that time, my life was so strong. I went hard, like years. It's been really, it's been really I feel like my why hadn't been strong and my drive hasn't been strong. I thought, to be honest, it was solely based off of just me having me grieving. I thought it was about me grieving and going through the grief process through loss. Go back and look at everything that was important to my grandmother passed on. I am an empty nester, right? She's not as total care as she was. She still needs care, but it's not the same. So my life has changed, and so I have been going through the grief process. It's my drive. I need to go for work, but it's like And so the question was asked, what my why is, and if it's strong enough, I really had to think, no, my why today is not the same why from 2012, from 2002, from, you know what I'm saying? And so I looked at it and I looked at all the things have changed. Honestly, I'm a different person than when I wrote my why before. So if you think about it, say, like for instance, I had a friend who recently got a divorce, and so all the things that he did was around his why. You know, that was his why. He built his forever home in the guise of this would be the forever home for the family. Did some things with work and with school and all of these things because his why was his family and so things didn't work out. He got divorced, and so he is in this beautiful home with these degrees, and the life that he's building is no longer. And so now he's stuck and having to reimagine his why. So I took it to him because it immediately when brought to me, and I reimagine your why. Let me tell you why. And so he's going through the process, and we've been actually going through the process together. So when I look at these things, right, the first I did say, y'all, GPT, and I'm going to ask it. I'm going to be very clear, because even at the space of realizing that it was time for me to reimagine my why, I still didn't know why. I was like, hey, what is my why like? Because I just could not grab it. So here's what I wrote in ChatGPT. I said, I need to realize my why as my life has changed. Previously, was to be able to get to a place where I could fully financially support my life and be able to support my family, my kids. Well, now they're grown, they're pretty much self-sufficient. My grandmother, I wanted to be able to do some things. She has passed on. And of course, to support my growth, I now is not the same. And now I need to develop a why based off of where I am. What is my why for funding company? What is my why for running my business currently? I don't think I've redeveloped a strong why, and I'm trying to reimagine as my why is now. Now, I do think that time freedom, location freedom, and financial freedom are my goals. The strong support a why. Now, and yes, child, I talk to her like I'm talking to somebody. So I asked it as in that question, right? So here, and this is what sent me into a spiral. My girl said, Keandra, this is such a pause, reimagine. Your old why was rooted in care, sacrifice, and survival. Now you're stepping into that's more expansion, legacy, and self-actualization. Let's explore some ideas for a deeper, more evolved why. One that doesn't just serve others, but also honors you and where you're going. Let's start reframing it. Y'all, took me over the edge. Yes, my why before, the old why was rooted in care, caring for others, wanting to do for others, sacrifice, putting myself to the side, and to survive as a single mom out here. But now I'm stepping into a chapter of expansion, legacy, and self-realization. It's those are the things that, right? And really looking at self. What is it that I like to do? Who do I really like being around? Being able to say no that I want to. Being able to say that, you know what, this no longer serves me. And being able to walk away without guilt. Being able to stop without guilt. Being a giver. Right? So all of these things. But when Chad Isha said, you're a chapter that's more about expansion, legacy, and self-actualization, it threw me. So now, no, I'm going to God. I'm going straight to the word, and I'm going straight to God. And I need to reimagine this, and I need to look at it, because my life is different. The hustle of it's a different flow. It's a different experience. I'm different. And so I want you to sit back and look at your why. How long is your why? Is it still relevant? And is it time for you to reimagine your why? Because over the next couple of days, that's what I'll be looking at. I'll look at who's in my life. I told you guys a couple weeks ago that it's time to do a life review. I started it while I was gone in Nashville. And I'm going to go deep. And I'm going to be real with myself, so that I am living not only the life I imagined, but the life that serves the why that I'm reimagining. And so that my why has meaning. So that my why is true. Not that it's not true anymore. The things are no longer relevant. And so now in this space where the focus is solely on me, and maybe switch that care from caring for others to caring for myself. And sacrificing for others is sacrificing for myself. And a new level of survival. I am still unmarried. They call it, you had to be in church with. I am single, right? So I still have to make it happen for my household. But it's a new level. I'm a new person. I'm different, right? So I want you to take time to reframe if you need to, reimagine your why, and redevelop your why, especially now in another year. This is a great time to do some self-evaluation. I just wanted to share this because it sent me a whole spiral, y'all. Y'all know these keynotes are no more than 15 minutes, sometimes 20, but I wanted to keep it simple. Your why for your life, your why for your business. If you work for a company, your why for working with your company, your family why. If you have a household, does your household have a why, right? So that everybody is in alignment and they know where you're going and what you're doing and why you're doing it. The focus is right. Do what you gotta do. As an empty nester, I realize it's time for me to reimagine my why. As someone whose why no longer houses who they are, their first why no longer houses who they are, I am a new person. So it's definitely time for me to reimagine my why. And that's what I want you to do. Take the time in the next couple days, maybe in the next week, reimagine why. If you like me, after you reimagine it, take it to God. Or before, take it to him and see what he says. But definitely, let's reevaluate. about reimagining this why, because my life is different. And I mean, to the point where I'm really looking at my vision boards, all of it, all of it, all of it. I'm looking at um, my connections, relationships. This needs. All right. Hope you guys have an amazing, amazing rest of your day. And I'll talk to you.